Good evening, everyone. This is Fortune Gentleman 24, and we are playing a little game. Now, you know why you're here. You're here because you're hungry, because you enjoy a good meal. Who the hell could be on the phone? Stupid prankster kids. So annoying. Bothering the restaurant. But we are not here for them. We are here for. I saw you. Saw that. We are here for you. So, let us get on with the fourth story of today. My dear man, give us. Hmm. Decisions. Well, we already cleared this one. So, let's go with this one. Oh, Gaston, don't give us that. We are strong enough to handle it. Oh, you think we can't, huh? Well, let's prove you wrong, Gaston. Just give me that. Now, I do know one of the options that you can talk to him about, he will give you a free coin. I just forget which one it is. It's like real easy to get. I'm just going to cut it. Ah, for God's sake. Just give me that. It's random, okay? We're gonna be doing random stories. They have a check mark, we've done it. Okay, so let's get started. Ooh. Damn, I keep forgetting about this part. Hold on for just a second while I readjust this view. Okay, bro, we're back and I readjusted it. So let's get it on. What the hell? Ooh. Now this should be a good story. Well, I hope it's actually something, because the name of the town is actually called Bloody Knives. Well, wait. Let's see, yeah, Bloody Knife. Even though it doesn't look like a bloody knife, it looks like a headless. It looks like a headless horse. It looks like a headless dude riding on a motorcycle. It's pretty neat. That's pretty neat, but Bloody Knife. Well, let's just hope the background image actually follows it. But there we go. Many and many years ago, two mimic warriors from rival villages go into a terrible argument. Okay. Now, did you catch that one thing I said? Two things I said. Warriors and village. Does this look like a village to you? I ask, does it look like a village? No, it doesn't. What the hell, game? Are you just giving me random images to use? Okay, that's weird, but I won't judge you since I love you. You're a good game. Back to the reading. Harsh words were exchanged, and then knives were pulled. The warriors battled back and forth on the bank of a small creek. They fought with the ferocity, sorry, of a grizzly-like bear tearing at each other with their knives, ripping at each other's clothes and hair. Oh, cat fight. Wow. Suddenly, one of the warriors slipped on the muddy bank and fell into the water of the creek. His bloody knife slipped from his hand and sank down to the bottom, landing upon a rock just beyond his reach. The warrior strained his pain, racked body towards the knife, and his blood filled the water of the creek. Excuse me. But it was just beyond his fingertips. He thrashed and clawed towards his knife, desperate to reach it before his rival killed him. But no matter how he stretched, it always slipped out of reach. Or did it? On the bank above, a mysterious mimic warrior saw the two rivals. His rival. Like, what? Oh, crap. Sorry, I read that wrong. Sorry. Ah, sorry, let me start over. On the bank above, the victorious mimic warrior saw his rival sink into the blood-stained water and lay still. Sorry, everybody, sorry. Or was he really dead? He thought. The knife just a hair breathed beyond his fingertips. He did not rise again. The fallen man people found him a few hours later and tenderly rescued his body from the rippling water of the creek. Well, that was something. Okay. But when they tried to retrieve his bloody knife from the rock beneath him, it always slipped beyond their reach, though the creek was not deep. Many and many a year had passed since the bloody day by the creek, and still the blood-stained knife lies beneath the rippling waters of the creek. Again with that freaking school. I ask you, game, what the hell? Why is there a freaking thing right here? God dang. Hey. Jeez. Okay, let's see here. Whenever anyone tried to reach it, the knife. See, whenever anyone tried to reach the knife beneath the rippling water of the creek, anyone tried to reach, the knife slipped out of reach. It is like it's trying to touch something at the bottom of the sea, although the creek itself is not deep. Even the rushing waters spread in spring season do not move the mysterious knife or wash away the blood stained its blade. For this reason, the creek is called Wo Kun, meaning knife by the mimic people, and the white men call it Bloody Creek. And that was a good story. Now, it kind of sucked a little because it wasn't that well good. I'm sorry. It should have been a little better, but it's just the weird part of this game. I think the game just randomizes on what we get. I wouldn't know. I'm sorry. But you know what we always have to do once we finish the story? Pull out a torch. Hello, garçon. Mia garçon, do you? That was the appetizer. I'm sure you have something more terrifying for dinner. So, may I have it? Oh, no, you don't. Be right back. Okay, everyone, and welcome back. Now the screen's been adjusted. Let's see what the new story is. Ooh. This may not be that bad, actually. The story we are about to read is well known as Dispatched. I want to guess, maybe this has something to do about murder or something. That's what my guess is. Now, before I start reading this, I want you guys to think. I want you guys to think. What do you think you get when you hear dispatched? Because it sounds like murder, or maybe it's something good, or maybe something bad, or maybe it's death. Let's find out. There was something odd in the tone of the dispatcher's voice when he called to tell me a person's name needed picking up a Bramlett Road late on summer night. It was 1947. Shuddered when I hear the name of the street. I did not want to go anywhere near that area, especially at midnight. But I drove a yellow cab, and it was my job to pick up a call when it come. So I swallowed and headed towards Bramlett Road and, and the slaughter yard. I've been out of town when the incident happened. I call it an incident, but it was murder. Plain and not so simple. A fellow named Brown, who drove a cab with our company, was robbed and stabbed to death in his cab. Next day, a man named Willie Early was picked up by the police the very next day and put in jail for the crime, though he denied doing it. And a bunch of hotheads who drove cabs for our company, gathered together and passed around a bottle of whiskey and talking about getting the fellow who stabbed Brown. One of the men went out and borrowed a shotgun, and the mob drove to jail. Grabbed Early and threw him in the back of one of the cabs. The hothead took him to the slaughter yard. They dragged Early forcibly into the cab and started beating him. A man pulled a knife and wadded, wad, wadded, baited something, Bach, into the mob with it. And Early shouted, "Lord, you killed me!" That's when the fellow with the shotgun pulled a bullet in his head, reloaded, and shot him twice more. God, this doesn't sound all that clean. It sounds very messed up. Oh. When the mob was sure he was dead, they climbed back into their separate cabs and fanned out, each heading back to the city by a different route. Eventually, word got out, and 31 fellows were arrested for the crime. But they were all acquitted by the jury of the peers. After the incident, the slaughterhouse section of Bramlett Road got a bad reputation. No one in the cab company much liked driving there, especially at night. Folks claimed it was haunted by the ghost of Willie Early. Wait. Wait, just hold on a sec. Willie Early is a girl? What was I saying? Willie Early? Okay. I shivered as I pulled into Bramlett Road and slowed down to look for my passenger. No one was there. I parked the car out and got out to have a quick smoke while I waited. All at once, the temperature around me plummeted. I froze in place, suddenly terrified as someone moaned in terror from the other side of the road. The sound scraped my nerves. Raw, I could hear the unmistakable thud of hammering fists in the darkness. Was feeling the swirling black slide as pounding on something or someone. I fumbled for the icy cold door handle as a man shouted in agony, Lord, you've killed me! I threw myself into the cab as a gun exploded, cutting off the man's cries. The shout was swiftly followed by two more. I skeeled the tires as I spun the cab around. A tall, battered figure that glowed just enough for me to see its lolling head, the blood-stained, dead feature, the knife-torn clothes block, the road in front of me. I gasped, floored the gas pedal, and swerved around, heart hammering so hard it hurt my ribs. I was still trembling when I slammed into the office a few minutes later and told the dispatcher I was quitting. Then I grabbed my things and headed for home, likely split. There is no way I was going to Bamlet Road ever again. And I never did. Ever! Y'all enjoyed that one? If you did, good for you. If you didn't, eh. I don't know why, but some of these stories actually are getting kind of hard to read, so you may hear me fuck up a lot on them. I'm sorry. But you know the drill. We read one story, we gotta blow out the candle. So this is number 14. So we have gotten rid of 1, 4, 11, and this is 24. Wait, no, maybe 20 or something. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yep, 20. 14. 2, 3, 4, right here. Yeah. Thank you, Gazon. That story was, well, pretty good. I couldn't have asked for a better dinner than that. How about some dessert? Thank you. Be back in a bit. Okay, everyone. We're here. We're here. Maybe some of us are queer. I'm sorry, but let's get on with it. Ooh, an umbrella. Damn bones. Kind of sounds like that one song. Like, damn bones. Ding, ding, ding. Damn bones. Ding, ding, ding. I don't know. It sounds like something. My granny was told as a child that Captain Kidd, knowing the law, was on his travel up the Jersey coast, looking for the perfect spot to bury his stolen booty. Stolen booty. Thank you for cooking. Thank you. And he found it near a grove of gnar, some gnarled, gnarled, wine-swept pines on Sandy Hook. One moonless dark night, the Adventure Gallery slid silently into the harbor at Sandy Hook before the wandering eyes of two hidden watchers, a crew of scurvy buccaneers, armed with cutlasses and pistols, had rowed boatloads after boatloads of heavy chests into the shore. They were accompanied by a tall, proud man with red whiskers and a cocked hat that the watchers recognized at once and behold, Lord Captain Kidd. The captain led his men away from the shore, and they disappeared with them into the grove of pines. The pirates were gone a long time, long enough, according to those who watched, to bury any amount of treasure. They came away before dawn and rowed back to the adventure galley and sailed into the last vestige of the dark knightlyhood of pirate brotherhood. Knightly down brotherhood. Okay, that's something. Hold on, just bear with me for 1 second. Okay, sorry, I just had to take a look and see how much time we have. Okay. Of course, the eager watchers kept their knowledge quiet and scurried down to the pine grove a few days later, armed with lanterns and shovels. But nary gold coin found they, and the frustration they shared their tale with other good folks in the region after that. There was not a night when the pine grove did not see someone digging fervently with shovels. After a few decades of this, the pine grove gave up the ghost and died away completely. By my granny's time, there was nothing left of the spot save a few stunned trees, some wind steppe grasses, and a certain dark night. Dem bones, dem bones, dem bones are skeletal crew, Captain Kidd, according to my granny. They came sailing up in a ship made of shadows. The ship moved silently up the coast, in the dark of the moon, to anchor near the shore of Sandy Hook. 2 or 3 boats are loaded from her side, as and they are filled up with the eager form of glowing skeletons wearing cocked hats and tattered buccaneer garb. Around their waists are belts full of pistols and long cutlasses. The biggest of them bones, the one that is probably the first mate, has a skeletal parrot perched on his shoulder. Wow, that parrot was actually smart. That parrot leave. That parrot was dead no matter what. Them bones carried heavy trunks full of treasures onto the shore and scattered them all around the place where the pine grove once stood. Then the pirate's crew haul out kegs and kegs of whiskey, and one skeleton takes out a fiddle. A phantom fire is lit on the sand. Them bones start to such a rowdy singing and dancing at night that whose noise will wake the dead. If they weren't already awake, though, there's the other thing. When they are exhausted from dancing, the glowing skeletons collapse onto the sand and start telling stories about the ship they had captured and the treasure they had assumed. Some of them bones upon open the big trunk and take out jewel and ropes of pearls, adorn themselves with it. Others toss gold coins back and forth as they were child's balls. At the darkest part of the night, just before dawn, them bones packed up the trunks and rowed back the ship of shadows. One by one, the glowing skeletons disappeared into the holds of the night, and the ship draw anchor and sailed away, never to be seen until tomorrow. And there it is. The third dessert. And with this, it is now time to blow out the candle. I'm guessing it's right here. It's the 23rd. Yeah. Yes, Galson, that actually was a delightful and yummy dinner. No, I was not scared. Thanks. Three gold doubloons. Hell yeah. We got the balloons. And you know what? I feel like just knowing for the hell of it. So I'm gonna speed up and see what we get. Yeah. I think I'd rather save up and spend later. So it has been fun, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.